Hachette Audio presents The Sporty One, My Life as a Spice Girl. Written and read by Melanie C.
Warning. This book discusses frank and frequent feelings and experiences around mental illness, anorexia and binge eating disorder, as well as anxiety and depression, and may trigger or evoke trauma for some readers. If you're experiencing similar feelings and need someone to talk to, there are details of some of the recommended services from both the UK and Australia and New Zealand in a separate document downloadable from your audiobook provider. To each and every fan, thank you for everything. Introduction. Summer 2021, and I'm getting a few bits down the shops. I'm just beginning the process of thinking about whether or not I should write this book. The very one you're listening to right now. The decision, alongside the COVID-19 pandemic that has dominated all our lives for nearly 18 months, is leading me to reflect on my life in a way I haven't had the time or space to do until now. The restrictions put in place due to coronavirus have started to lift in my part of the world. I'm in North London, my adopted home since the early 90s, and there's a sense of expectation of new beginnings in the air. Are you finally getting some normality back in your life now? Said the man behind the counter as I pay for my shopping. To be honest, I replied, the thought striking me quite suddenly there and then in the middle of my local greengrocer's. Since I was 22 years old, my life has been far from normal. As I started to seriously think about telling my story, the nerves and doubts continued, tapping into a lot of my insecurities. Who wants to read about me? I'm not interesting. Why would anyone care? Who am I to think I've got something to say? I was also very wary about exploring and explaining my life in such detail, because there was a lot of painful stuff to unearth. I had recently begun a phone hacking case against certain parts of the British tabloid press, and as part of that process, I had to read through hundreds of old press clippings. Going back over what was written about me in the 90s and noughties sent me into a dark space for...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?